open then this morning, and the Adani group of names definitely is going to be in focus, starting off from Adani Enterprises to Adani Wilmar, Adani Ports, given that the BSE has now raised the daily limit of 4 of the Adani group stocks. So some of these names are in focus. Adani Transmission as well, along with Wilmar, and Total Gas holds up higher as we speak. So does Adani Enterprises. For the Nifty, still not made it to that 18,700 print. 18,668 is where we're currently at. There's, of course, Hindustan Aeronautics as well. That's going to be the big mover this morning. And that's got the in-principle nod for a deal with GE to make engines in India. That is what news reports seem to be indicating. HAL starts off with a gain of 2.5% as we speak this morning. There's also couple of other names which are in focus. So, there's also an Alembic which has got a US FDA ANDA nod for one of the hypertension treatment drugs. So that stock is another one in focus. Engineers India, which has bagged a sizable order from JSPL and Nalco. So that's another stock also which we're keeping on our radar this morning. A lot of other stocks that we're going to be looking out for today. ICICI Lombard, their May premiums have come in higher by a good 21% on a year-on-year basis. Torrent Power, which has signed a 27,000 crore rupee hydro projects. So that's another stock which is in focus, and it's a solid gap up on Torrent Power, 7% higher as we speak for this one. Look at Tata Motors as well. Ahead of the analyst day, the stock is already at a 52-week high and still going strong. 557 is where that stock is. There's also Coal India. Remember, the FTSE weightage has gone in higher, and we're expecting inflows of approximately about $18.5 million in this one. Coal India, mildly in the green, but 0.6% higher regardless. Star Health, for that one though, the May growth has come in slower than the month of April, although that stock has seen in any case a stark underperformance, still struggling around that 540, 545 thereabouts mark. So that's pretty much the texture of the trading day. Let's also revisit what some of these cement and realty plays are up to, considering they were really the flavor of the day yesterday. Be it Ambuja, ACC, Shree Cement, Ultratech Cement, India Cement, the entire pack was holding up in trade. Today they seem to be a little bit of a consolidative mode, though India Cement as well as Ultratech though seem to be pushing higher even now. Oberoi Realty, let's see what that stock is currently doing, because that's another stock which is going to be in focus this morning. Remember, yesterday too it was a big winner, and that stock has been holding up pretty well. By the way, a couple of brokerage upgrades as well coming in. Motilal Oswal, they've upgraded Teamlease now to a buy with a target price of 28.90. So that's indicating a good 34% upside. That stock starts off nearly about 4% higher as we speak right now. There's JM, which has come out with a note on Infosys as well. They're lowering their PER target to 20 times from the earlier 21x, and they're reducing the target price from the earlier 14.20 to now 13.60. Stock still at 12.86 thereabouts. So these are a couple of stocks which are in focus this morning. And you may want to look out for what Cochin Shipyard as well is up to in trade, along with VATech Vabag, because it's a sizable order that VATech Vabag has got from Sidco in Maharashtra. So that's another stock in focus. And yes, a $5 billion deal in the brewing. We've seen how mighty excited the entire defense pack has been of late. And Mazgaon dockyard, that's going to be a very, very important one, considering it seems a submarine deal with India could become a very flagship project, and that is the accord between India and Germany, which seems to be in the pipeline. Mazgaon dockyard currently higher by over 1%. But Kunal, for the overall texture, it seems like once again it's going to be a day of consolidation, unless of course we move this way or that intraday.
Yeah, I think we are nudging to the higher point of the band, 18,650 on the index. So let's see the first half an hour or so. If the index sustains above this 18,650 mark, we could probably expect a better second half than what we've seen over the last couple of days. The stock which I would look to trade in the open would be on IndusInd Bank. A very attractive setup for the stock, breaking past about 1300 levels, and looks to be one of the stronger stock from the entire private sector banking pack.
Just checking in then on what's happening within the broader universe as well. You've got a gain of 0.5% coming in on the mid and the small cap. So clearly that outperformance continuing. Torrent Power scales up a solid 7%. You've got Rail Vikas Nigam as well. That's chugging along at 125. EIL in the spotlight. That stock is gaining some traction. HAL, IRCON, so some of these defense stroke rail related names are up and about in trade this morning. Dishman Carbogen, MMTC as well as JK Lakshmi Cement. What about you, Nuresh? Let's get in an outlook on the first trade that you're punching in.
So, adding on to ACC Limited, the stock is setting up for a short-term breakout above the 1870 mark. At 1850, it's a good risk-reward trade with a stop loss at 1820.